It's hot.
How we going?
It's not going well.
Not going well?
That one's so hot. I'm in pain.
Hey everyone, welcome back. We're here with a little wrinkle to our normal videos. This is Hot Ones, the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. Today I am joined by Sabrina. Most of you know her as your friendly neighborhood dog cake maker, or a pharmacist in Boise, Idaho, or most importantly, as my strikingly gorgeous girlfriend. Sabrina, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So, how are you with spicy foods?
Not good.
No?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy some spice in your diet?
I like Thai food,
Okay.
but I've never gone over medium. And
So you enjoy the spice, you just don't go beyond the level where you know.
like honey barbecue sauce on wings is my typical, so
Okay.
this is gonna be,
So we're going to test your boundaries a little
yeah,
bit.
like buffalo wings, too spicy.
In order to make this a little bit easier, we have a little milkshake, some water. We can get you ice cream or ranch or milk if you need it. So you just let me know what you need to get through it, and we're going to get through this together.
Yes,
Okay,
let's do it.
you ready?
Ready?
To start with, we are going to be doing the Hot Ones Classic, and this comes in at 1,800 Scoville units. All right,
Okay,
ready?
ready?
Okay, so Sabrina, let's start back in the beginning.
Okay,
I believe you were born in Idaho. Is that correct?
that's right, Boise.
Born and raised in Boise. What are your earliest memories of growing up in Idaho?
A lot of skiing, a lot of sports. I remember being out by the river in my childhood a lot. Outdoors, I
A
would
lot of
say.
outdoor
Like there's
stuff.
a lot of outdoor memories.
I guess you could expect that from Idaho.
Yes.
So that makes
Very much
sense.
so.
So after graduating from pharmacy school, what brought you back to Idaho?
Well, I knew I wanted to end up back by my family, and I've got 8 nieces and nephews here, so I wanted to get closer to them, watch them grow up a little bit. And I like Boise. It's grown on me. It's totally different being back as an adult now, but it's been fun. I enjoy it.
Say someone was going to visit for the weekend, what's one place that they have to visit while they're in Boise?
Okay, well, because I like to hike so much, I would recommend a hike.
Okay. And what's your favorite hiking trail?
So the one you have to do in Boise is Table Rock, because that overlooks the entire city. It's gorgeous at sunset.
And about how long of a hike is that?
It depends. If you want to just drive up and just walk
Okay.
up, you can just do that. But there is an actual trail, and I don't remember how long it takes. It's actually been a while since I've done it.
So even if you're not a hiker, you can still get up and enjoy the views of
Yes.
Boise.
Yeah.
Coming up second, we have Secret Aardvark, and this is coming in at 5,000 Scoville units.
I like the name.
Okay.
Doing okay? I'm surprised.
So as I mentioned before, you are a pharmacist with St. Luke's in Boise. You spent a lot of time in school, residencies, internships, mastering your skills, and pursuing your dream of being a pharmacist. So when did you decide that being a pharmacist was the career for you?
I was 14. I
You
still remember it.
specifically, huh?
Yeah, because we had an assignment during class to pick any career and just run with it and present on why you want to be it. So like some people did like garbage man, some people did like school teacher, and I had just read a book about a pharmacist, and I was like, I want to look into this career, and it actually grew on me from that project. And I was like, this is it. This is what I want to do. I love science. I love math. I wanted to help people, but I did not want to touch people.
Oh.
That's the big difference
So,
between me and like
in the medical field,
PAs.
but completely on
yeah,
your
like
own.
I don't want to
Behind the counter,
Yep.
away from people on the computer.
Yeah. Yep.
Since you've graduated, what do you think your favorite part about being a pharmacist is? And especially in your current position and the population that you work with?
So because I work with the cystic fibrosis patients, I get to see them on a lot of different medications. And I think my favorite part of my job is just making these medications more manageable for people. So even if that's just taking the time to call their pharmacy and ask them, like, can you sync these up to all be delivered at once? Or finding them a copay card that I can help reduce their costs even though they don't complain about it. Like, those are the kinds of things that I find the most joy in doing.
If you didn't pursue pharmacy when you knew what you were going to do at 14 years old, what career do you think would have drew you in other than that?
I always really liked biochem.
Okay. What can you do with biochem?
I don't really know.
Okay.
But I really liked it and I thought it was super interesting. So if I could use that somehow in a career, that would be fun.
Okay. Well then, how about when you were younger? What did you
Okay.
want to be when you grew
That's
up?
good. A vet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So animals
I for
have
sure
always...
thought I was going to be a vet. Yeah.
Wing number 3, we have Queen Majesty Red Habanero and Black Coffee.
Coffee?
Coffee. Tell me if you taste any coffee in this.
Okay.
This is 14,000 Scoville units.
Okay.
Stepped
Yep.
it up a little bit.
It's, yeah, I can feel it.
With the goal of becoming a pharmacist, you stayed in the state of Idaho and went to Idaho State University. What do you think of when you look back at your 6 years in Pocatello?
I think about just the incredible friendships that I made. I made a lot of really good friends in undergrad and then going into pharmacy school. So really, like, I think those relationships that I had. And also the foothill system.
So
It's so good.
Again with the hike.
Yes, I love the foothills there.
All right, and you were a part of a fraternity.
Yeah.
And yes, folks, you heard me right. I did say fraternity. Tell us a little bit more about what being in the fraternity means and how that is possible for you.
Yeah, so Phi Delta Chi is what it's called.
Okay.
It's a professional pharmacy fraternity. And pharmacy, this was mostly a men-dominant career. So they only really had fraternities back in the day when they were doing when they were making fraternities. So to keep with tradition, Phi Delta Chi was made as a fraternity, but because of the way that the career has grown and now it's more equal in terms of men and women, they opened it up to be a co-ed, fraternity. So we call each other brothers. It's a little weird, but yeah, it's great.
Now, do you have any special hand thing or a phrase that goes along with your fraternity?
Yeah. I'll just say the start of one.
Okay.
So you take your glass and you go Fidex once, Fidex twice, and then there's some sayings after that I won't repeat because they're inappropriate.
Family-friendly show.
Yeah, so it's just kind of this nice tradition that you can toast to each other with. Yeah.
Nice. Let's see. I'm going to name a couple different activities or events, and you tell me the best place in Pocatello where you would go for these.
In Pocatello.
In Pocatello.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Best bar.
Hooligans.
Best breakfast.
I would probably say Elmer's. I know it's not local.
Okay. Best dinner.
PV's Uncorked on Main Street. It's this incredible Italian place that was only there for 2 or 3 years when I was there. It was newer. But yeah, it's on Main Street. It's incredible. It's my favorite place. It's where I had my graduation party.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Best girls' night out.
Clydesdale? Is that the name?
I think so. Place has been through a lot of names.
Yeah.
It's like a late night dance bar.
Yes.
Used to have a bunch of pool tables, and then they took them out for more dancing room. So that's kind of what I expected.
Okay.
Best weekend activity.
Hiking.
Okay, I could have answered that one for her. Best regional location to visit. like Lava Hot Springs, Pebble Creek, Yosemite, Jackson Hole. Where within 4 hours would you visit if you were getting away for the weekend?
Jackson Hole.
Jackson Hole's the place to go?
Definitely.
I've never made it there, but I can't wait to. Best hidden gem, a place that you've discovered or know of that not many people do.
So City Creek is a trail system. I feel like I'm gonna say this 100 times, but City Creek is a trail system there. But if you go up one of the main roads on the top hill and then you take a right, you'll find it. It's just like this 3-mile loop that nobody ever does.
Okay.
And it gives you a great view of the city and also like the foothills behind it. So yeah, I would say there are many hidden gems within the City Creek trail system.
A lot of gems in the gem state.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, let's move on to number 4.
Dad jokes.
Wing number 4, we are now into the lucky dog year of the dog, Thai chili pineapple. This one comes in at 29,800 Scoville units.
Oh my gosh. Why are they doubling each time?
Gotta move up the ladder. So, to match the sauce year of the dog, I'd like to talk about someone special in your life. Tell us a little bit about your little pup, Rocky.
Oh yeah. I could talk about Rocky all day.
What kind of dog is Rocky?
He's a lab poodle mix.
Okay, so poodle, like a small little fluffy dog.
No,
No,
that's
not
why
small?
he's so weird. He's like this gigantic 115-pound dog with straight wiry hair. And yeah, you would never guess he's a lab poodle mix.
So not much of a small dog.
Not a small dog.
Okay.
Definitely not.
What do you think his favorite activity is?
He loves the dog park. He could hang out at the dog park all day.
Just playing with the other dogs?
Playing with the other people.
People?
Yes.
Okay.
He really likes to make friends.
That's nice. So a big friendly dog.
Very much so. My nickname for him is Clifford because he's the big red dog. And he's just so goofy.
Yeah, he is. So what do you think his favorite treat is?
The ones I make for him.
The special Idaho Barkery treat bag?
Yes. And with his name on it.
I'm sure
for him.
it makes them taste even better.
Yeah.
So what do you think his worst bad habit is?
I mean, in my eyes, he's perfect. I'm trying to come up with a bad habit. Right now, it's him taking my socks from the dirty laundry hamper and bringing them out to me. He doesn't want to eat them. He just wants to bring them out and hang out with them.
Oh, chew holes in him? Anything?
No holes ever. Just
here, Mom.
Here.
Your sock.
Yeah. It's a sock and I have it. And then you'll go and you'll put it back and he'll bring it right back.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. We got to keep that hamper closed. I guess it's hard to keep hampers away when you have a 115-pound dog that gets into everything.
He can reach anything.
Okay. Okay, let's move on to number 5. This is Hot Ones Los Calientes.
Okay.
36,000 Scoville units. You're doing pretty good.
Yeah. It's not too bad yet, but I can feel it and it just keeps building.
With round number 5, it's tradition to move to a section called Explain That Gram, where we do a deep dive in your Instagram account and pull some pictures that may need a little bit more explanation or context behind it. All right, so we're gonna start off here. This is a picture from May 15th, 2015. Explain to us what is going on here in this picture.
Yeah, hanging out with the Mayo Clinic brothers.
Okay, so who are these guys?
So they're the founders of Mayo Clinic.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they have a statue outside the clinic?
That's the downtown location in Rochester.
So you in Minnesota just kicking it with a couple guys out on the sidewalk.
Yes.
Did you enjoy your time in Minnesota?
I loved it. Yeah, when I got the call that I was selected for that internship, it blew my mind. I never thought I'd be going to the Mayo Clinic for training, and it was the funnest summer, not just because I got to learn so much, but just I met some incredible girls. It was an all-girl class, so just tons of fun.
So I'm sure they would have had a sorority there.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, let's move on to this one. This is January 17th, 2016. Explain this picture to us.
Yeah, that's our Phi Delta Chi yearly retreat. And it's always at Bear Lake, and they usually rent some kind of house with a hot tub. That's the must, the absolute. I think the record right now is fitting about like 15 people in that jacuzzi.
Wow. Okay.
But
is it
we
always
try
the
to,
same place?
Yeah, except for I think this last year is somewhere else.
Okay.
But before that, it was always the same place, same hot tub, and yeah, the goal was to fit every single person into the hot tub.
So looking at this, I only see one lucky guy in that hot tub with about 6 attractive women. So who is this guy and how did he get so lucky?
Oh, that's our friend Josh, or we call him Gurky because that's his last name.
Is he part of the fraternity?
Yes.
Okay.
He's a real OG. He's been in the fraternity since I think 2000.
Okay.
And he goes to every single retreat, every single alumni event. He's just the class A brother.
With the numbers in the photo there, I think you guys may have to switch that over to a sorority and call each other sisters. I'm sure Josh would love that.
Yes.
All right, this one is from October 29, 2016. Explain this picture here to us.
Oh my gosh, my kitty. Yeah, Rosie was just a little kitten back then, and it was Halloween, so we decided to coordinate. So I'm Little Red Riding Hood, and she's my big bad wolf.
Oh,
Yeah.
big bad wolf.
Terrifying. She is kind of a jerk, so it fits.
You should have dressed her up in a little grandma nightgown with a little cap.
I'd like to see you try.
Okay, good point. Okay, fair enough. Did you go out trick-or-treating that year?
I went downtown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still went out and had fun at the bars.
Yeah.
Did Rosie join along to complete the ensemble?
No,
Okay, so just you.
it was just Little Red Riding Hood.
Okay. All right, and this last one is from May 3rd, 2020. What's going on here in this picture?
Oh, hey.
Who is that guy?
Aw, that's my boyfriend.
Yeah?
Yes, we're having a date night.
Kind of explain what date nights are for those that may not completely understand.
Yeah, well, our date nights are very special because we have to do it from Idaho to California. So we have to coordinate everything because that's who we are. So in this picture, you can see there's a soup there. The soup was the exact same recipe. We both made it at the same time. And then we picked the same wine to drink from. And then we just had a little Zoom call and watched a movie, I think. It gives us a chance to try recipes we might have never done before.
And it really is a way for us to kind of be together without being together, you know, when we're only able to see each other every 4 to 6 weeks. It really helps to have a fun little date night.
Yeah,
And
I love it.
It's a great tradition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, moving on to number 6. This is the Clark and Hopkins Assam. This comes in at 55,000 Scoville units.
Mm. Mm.
A couple of years ago, you kind of ignited a passion for baking. And initially it was making delicious and beautiful cakes for family members, special occasions, birthdays. But it seems like that passion has kind of transitioned to your best friend and man's best friend, making dog cakes and dog treats. So tell us about your progression and how your love of baking started and kind of how you've gotten to where you are today.
Well, it was March of 2020 and COVID was really starting up, and I was really bored. I was doing a lot of baking of just human cakes, and Rocky's birthday was coming up, so I made him a cake, and I discovered how much I love that. And it kind of just took off from there. I started making cakes and treats for friends, and they loved it, so I just kept doing it.
And kind of made it into a business?
Yes.
How's your business doing?
Oh, it's great. We sell to Molly's Healthy Pet Food Bakery downtown in Boise, and that keeps me pretty busy. And then I have custom orders that go on too. So yeah, it's been great. And just a fun experience.
Right. Just getting to continue your passion with baking, but mixing it with your other passion for dogs. So I think it was a natural transition.
Yep.
So what do you think is next for Idaho Barkery? Is there anything you want to expand to or anything new that you want to try?
Yeah, I want to keep growing. Right now we're doing a little bit more with cookies and biscuits. So I want to have a line of different biscuit treats that you can give your dog for any occasion. You don't even have to have a birthday to celebrate it.
Just because it's Tuesday.
Yes.
And because we love our pups. Well, awesome. If anybody is interested, they can go visit her website, idahobarkery.com.
Mm-hmm.
And I very much suggest getting a cake. They are beautiful cakes. I know Olive has loved her treats as well. Congratulations on your business.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to see where it goes.
Thanks.
This is Adobo Loco Fire. This comes in at 77,000 Scoville units.
Okay.
You feel that one, huh? You're doing great.
That one's so hot.
So, while you were born and raised in Boise, you've lived a number of places during your educational years. I'll name a city. You tell me what you love the most about it, or maybe something that you've taken away from your time living there. Let's start with Rochester.
Rochester was a lot of fun.
Fun?
Yeah, I think going to Minneapolis and Chicago and all the surrounding areas like every weekend was one of my favorite parts, besides the highly educational piece of being at the Mayo Clinic, of course.
Right. The main reason why you were there.
Yes.
And how about Salt Lake City?
So that was 2 years of residency, so I didn't get a lot of free time to explore, but when I did, I was always in the mountains, always up by Park City, which is really close. And I think I learned a lot in terms of myself and just knowing like I can do the things that I set out to do. They're really hard, but you can accomplish what you want to do.
I feel like you were really tested during that time.
Yes, yeah. And super long hours, super long days, and yeah, just knowing I could overcome it. It was great.
And Pocatello?
I took away my friends.
Okay. So your friends are your favorite part about Pocatello?
Yeah.
So nothing to do with the actual city. That's all right.
It was great.
That's reasonable.
City Creek.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. And lastly, Boise.
So in the summer, I have to go on the river. I
Okay.
have to get a float in because it's super peaceful. And so that's summer. Fall and spring is hiking time. It's gorgeous. You can go up to Sun Valley or the Sawtooth and see just like incredible leaves changing in the fall. And then in the winter, snowshoe adventures
Okay.
and skiing.
Which city had the best nightlife?
Rochester, Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually in Rochester?
Honestly, yes. And then
Okay.
of course Minneapolis and Chicago, but yeah, Rochester was great.
And then which city has the best beer?
I'm gonna say Boise because Salt Lake, while they have a lot, it's just not the same. It's just different.
And best food?
Salt Lake had the best food.
And if you had to move back to one of these cities for 10 years and a new position, what city would you go to?
So if I had to move to Salt Lake or Rochester,
or Pocatello?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We just
I
already forgot about Pocatello.
Wait, oh, yeah. Okay. Rochester.
Okay, so you're going with the nightlife.
Yeah.
That's reasonable. That's fair. Okay, let's move on to wing number 8. This is the Bravado Spice Company Miso Ghost Reaper.
That sounds dangerous. It's hot.
How we going?
It's not going well.
Not going well? We're getting the tears.
I'm so sensitive.
We're getting the tears going.
Yes. Oh my
Okay.
gosh, okay. Let's go.
So you have, some would say, an addiction to sweets as she digs into her milkshake. What would you say your best dessert is that you make from scratch at home?
Cookies.
Cookies?
Yeah.
What kind of cookies?
Chocolate chip. Just the good old original.
Easy to make, easy to master.
Yep.
Chocolate chip. What would you say is your favorite mid-workday snack?
Chip cookies.
Chip cookies. What kind
We
of chip
tend to
cookies?
have them often.
What's your favorite chip cookie?
Biscoff.
Biscoff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is your favorite road trip candy?
I love some Twizzlers. Twizzlers. Yeah.
I feel like you keep a lot of
Final
these things
answer.
kind of OG.
I do.
Just very
That's a good point.
simple.
Yep.
Doesn't take much.
OG. Yep.
All right. So moving on to wing number 9. This is Hellfire Fear This.
I'm in fear.
This one comes in at 679,000 Scoville units.
That is too much.
Cheers.
I'm in pain. This is
All right.
not fun.
Well, with the fear on the wings, let's talk about your favorite holiday. What is your favorite holiday?
Halloween.
Of course. So why Halloween?
Well, my name's Sabrina.
Oh, the teenage witch?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just love Halloween because you can dress up, you can be whatever you want to be, and I love gothic decoration. I think it's so pretty, so I like decorating my house. If I could just have it Halloween all year, I would.
That would be your internal decor.
Yeah.
Just Halloween year
Just like
round.
black skulls and
Perfect. Very hospitable. Very welcoming. Candy doesn't have anything to do with that?
it's a great point. I don't think I put together that in my head, but that's probably why it actually is. As a kid, I'm sure
Okay.
yeah.
So it's just transitioned. It used to be candy, now it's more just the decor.
Mm-hmm.
What is one of your favorite costumes that you've worn over the years?
My favorite one was with you, being Hamilton.
Okay.
A little Hamilton cast. Sorry, I can't think right now.
So here's a picture of us during 2020 Halloween of our Hamilton costumes. Kind of explain who was who in this picture.
So you were Hamilton. I was Eliza, which is Hamilton's wife. And then we included our dogs, which was really special. So Olive was Mariah, the mistress, and Rocky was King George.
Olive in her little hot red dress.
Yes.
And you can never forget the sight of Rocky with his little king hat on.
The crown hat. Oh,
He rocked it.
it was
So.
great.
Do you have any Halloween traditions at home?
Watching Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. What's one thing that you've always wanted to do for Halloween, or maybe a tradition that you want to start that you can do every year?
I have one that I'm trying to start.
Okay.
So there's a hike by Boise,
Of course.
and it's called the Alderman Mine hike. And so it's about 1.5 miles up, and you get to this really old mine at the top, and it's just kind of in this cove, and it's so creepy, and I just love it. Like, I think it's the perfect Halloween spot, so I want to go every year right before.
We are on the 10th wing. This is the traditional last dab. So I will shake this up a little bit for you. It is tradition for our guests to put a little last dab on their wing to enjoy here.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh.
Okay.
Is
Your
that-
dab is whatever you want it to
Okay,
be.
that's all
Little
I
dab,
wanted to
big
be.
dab.
That's all.
I'll pass that over. Let me join you here. Get a little bit. Okay.
Oh man.
You've made it. The 10th wing. Are you doing better than you thought?
Better than I thought,
Better
but
than you thought.
it's not comfortable.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you joining us. Cheers.
Cheers.
Last dab coming in at 1 million plus Scoville units.
Just a plus sign.
It's up there. It's just above. To end this, let's play a little bit of this or that. Pretty simple game. I'm going to give you 2 options. You pick which one you would rather do. You ready? Okay. Money or fame?
Money.
Youth or wisdom?
Wisdom.
Country or hip hop music?
Country.
Comedy or documentary movie?
Documentary.
Soup or salad?
Soup.
Mountains or beaches?
Mountains.
Cold or hot weather?
Depends how hot, but I'll say hot.
Okay.
But not this hot.
Fall or spring?
Fall.
Beer or wine?
Wine.
Champagne or Moscow Mule?
Why you gotta hit me with that? If Brendon's making it, then I'd pick a mule.
Okay. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Would you rather watch football or basketball?
Football.
Sugar or oatmeal raisin cookies?
Oatmeal raisin.
Over the sugar cookie. Okay. And Banff, Canada or Cabo San Lucas, Mexico?
Banff. Canada.
All right, Sabrina. 10 wings up, 10 wings down. You've officially completed the challenge. You've got a camera there, you've got a camera there. The floor is yours. Fill us in on what's going on in your life.
Well, thanks for having me. I was originally very scared to do this, but glad I did. I'm struggling right now. It's hot. I got a milkshake out of it, so that's what matters. No, I'm really happy with what I've got going on in Boise right now and with my job, and looking forward to us maybe living together in the next few months or year, hopefully soon. That's what I hope for. That's all I've got.
Okay. Well, Sabrina, thank you for joining us. I really appreciate you coming on and enduring the wings with me, and I think you've done a great job.
Thank you. Okay. I can barely open my mouth. I probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, don't touch your eyes.
Is my makeup okay? Yeah. Okay.
You got a little smudge on the right eye and the left eye.
Oh, good.
That's perfect.
So not okay.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Okay.